So we're just a week away from patch 5.4, and I am very excited. So I just want to share my excitement with you guys, and you know, maybe we'll see what you guys are excited about, because I don't know, I'm pretty stoked. We're gonna quickly go over my top 5 things that I'm excited about for patch 5.4. Number 2 will shock you. Number 5 is Unreal Titan. Now you see, one of the things in 5.3 that I was most excited about was the Unreal Trials, the concept of like bringing up old trials, old fights to the current level, so that you could go in and like, there's a lot of players like me. I was Shadow Baby, so I didn't do a lot of these back in the day. I didn't do any of them back in the day. You know, you could do like mid-eye level stuff, but it's not the same as like bringing it up to the current level. Anyways, last patch we had Shiva, which was okay. I will say the mandatory eye level scaling down to 435 did make that fight a bit of a slog. The damage needed, it's not like it's a hard DPS check, but it's like weirdly strict because it forces you to be in there for whatever 13-14 minutes doing the same 3 mechanics over and over again. Honestly, that fight's not very fun in my opinion, but this time around we're getting Titan. I mean, that's a fun fight. We didn't meta eye level Titan, and ooh, baby.
My arm blank.
On the butt. Get that. Oh my god. It was a good time. And Titan does repeat at the end, if I remember correctly. But I think it'll be just more fun, considering the fight is just more fun. We'll see about the eye level scaling. I don't think they talked about it at all. They are making it so you can make duty complete parties now. Which will make it, I guess, a little more consistent. I don't know. I usually just do it with like a pre-made of people. So I don't usually have the PF issues that most have with this fight. But having duty complete will help a lot of people. Now, number 4 is Explorer mode. The dungeons. So what Explorer mode is you get to go into like dungeons and I think trials. But like without any mobs, and you go in by yourself to go back into old dungeons and like kind of explore and see the scenery. Personally, I'm really excited to see what the community does, like the creators, like the G posers and people who make videos. I mean, I'm excited for it as well. I don't know how much I'll actually use it, but I know there will be people that'll make some really cool stuff. And that's really exciting. It's really exciting just to think about what the community is gonna make with that tool. So I think that's super neat. Now, number 3 is Emerald Weapon. I'm really stoked for Emerald Weapon. I had a touchy pass with Ruby Weapon, you know. There may be a mechanic in there that maybe... Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please give me space. What? Cut and run is the worst mechanic in the game. You know, maybe I got a little mad at, but as usual, like EX fights are really fun. I think for like practicing alt jobs, like you get something to 80, it's just like jump into an EX, especially if you already know the mechanics, like it's perfect. But like the mechanics of the EXs usually aren't that bad, so you can pretty quickly jump in and pick it up and have a good time. EX fights are like the most fun I have on normal patches. We'll get into what I think is going to be the most fun in a second. EXs are really accessible for new players, and I think having a good EX, like it is like the stepping stone between doing like normal content and then moving up to like Savage. What you got to do in the middle there, you got EX content. It's like in the nice little, it's in the middle. So, you know, this will probably be big for a lot of people because there's a new Savage tier coming out. This will be a big spot where people learn what they're doing, and hopefully that means PF will be really interesting. I don't know, we'll see. You know, it's gonna be really interesting to see what Emerald Weapon cracks open and is on the inside, and I'm stoked to hear the music, the track that comes with phase 2, because phase 1 does have the same track as Ruby Weapon, the like Ultima like rock and roll song. Now, the thing I'm second most excited for in patch 5.4 is easily the new treasure hunting dungeon. It's not really, I think they've done it before in the past with old dungeons where it's like a new roulette wheel thing, where you go in the dungeon and then there's like a wheel, it spins, and then, you know, could be good, could be bad, and like you just keep, every time you keep going, you keep spinning. It's a good time. Look, I just think treasure dungeons are fun, and I'm excited to do new treasure dungeons with the level 80 maps, because we've been doing the same ones for over a year now. And you know, treasure dungeons are really fun content to do with homies. You know, your friends. You get like FC mates. Maybe you could even throw up a PF. It's a good time. I highly recommend it. I don't think it's content people like do enough, because you kind of need a group. You don't really need a full group of 8. You know, treasure dungeons is the content that brings people together. Gonna be super fun. And of course, number 1, the thing I am by far the most excited for in patch 5.4 is the Eden's shit. What is it called? Did they give it a name? Eden's Promise. The Eden's Promise raid tier, E 9 through 12. It's gonna be super cool. I'm very excited for it. I'm really stoked to go in with my raid team. This is the 3rd Savage tier that I'm actually going into on this game since I've started playing. I've gone into all of them since I started playing. This time I think me and my group are well equipped to get in, do some early clears, but I'm most excited for going into PF and having a good time with the people. The fights are always really fun to like help people learn. Fights are always, it's always fun to go into these fights on different jobs and learn how to optimize on each different job. I'm a fucking nerd, so of course I like that shit. You know, they showed the first boss, the Cloud of Darkness. That looks really cool, like callback to the World of Darkness. The second boss, they showed the second boss. It's like this, I think this wolf guy, he like has a sword, kind of looks like a behemoth. It's been like almost a year. What is it, 9 months at this point? So it's been a while since we've had new fights to go in and like practice, and new fights to optimize outside of a couple EXs. Also the story for the raid tier. I mean, I know a lot of people are very interested in how that ends. I'm personally pretty interested in seeing what happens there. So that's what I'm most excited for this patch. If you are also excited, I'd love to see what you're excited about in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, please thumbs up. I don't really know what thumbs ups do, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I just know that it's supposed to have people thumbs them up. Hope you guys have a good week leading up to the patch. I'm gonna be streaming all day patch day, as well as pretty much all week. Thank you for watching. I very much appreciate you. Have a good one.